Guys, welcome back to Medical Coding with Blue. It is Q&A Tuesday, minus the questions. I received no questions this Q&A Tuesday, but it's totally fine. We can just go ahead and catch up and just let you know what's going on. This morning when I got up, it was 11 degrees. At least that was the real feel this morning, was 11 degrees. So did I go anywhere this morning? Heck no. Because, of course, my beautiful baby, my car, my Sasha, was covered in ice. And so I was like, no, I'm not going anywhere. So I just waited until the sun came up. So there was a little bit of a thaw going on before I went into work. Because I hate going into work late. But I went into work late because, like I said, with this ice and everything, and with my asthma, I'm not about to trigger it by going outside. Going from a 70-degree environment, 75 degrees environment at least, out into a real feel of 11 degrees, no thank you. And then I came home and I started cooking. I have a party that I'm cooking for tomorrow, so pulled pork, cookies, and brownies, salted caramel brownies. So I'm very excited about that. I posted pictures on Instagram, at least of the brownies, on my Instagram. And then I have very exciting news. So on my Patreon channel, I got my very first Patreon. Thank you, Aresh, for your sponsorship this month. I really appreciate it. I'm very excited because it's like, oh, okay. I got one. But I did want to point something out. So, on YouTube, if you type in medical coding, there's a few of us that pop up. And then, when you're looking on Patreon, there's even less, okay? There's not a whole lot of us that post about medical coding on YouTube or Patreon. It's even less on Patreon. But I just wanted to let you guys know that the reason that I do these videos is to help, I do these videos because I enjoy medical coding. And I will continue to help people as long as y'all will let me. As long as I know I'm helping somebody out there, that's all that matters to me. I mean, all this other stuff doesn't really matter. I like to share the things that I know because a lot of times I think that because people haven't had experience in a lot of different things, it just makes it difficult sometimes to learn things. When you have somebody who's had experience, it's nice of them to share it. And which is what I'm trying to do. That is the whole goal of my channel, is to share the things that I know. Because what you do impacts so many people as your profession as a medical coder. The way that you review a chart, and the way you code it, and the way that you interpret the information has a lot to do with the codes that you select. If you are not selecting the correct codes, guess what happens? Either the provider loses money, or there's too much money being paid out and there's a fine because you have to end up paying it back, or something else goes wrong. God forbid, that the patient gets overcharged because the coder is not selecting the codes correctly. So to me, any sort of like, If a person is not happy with the things that I do, I don't really care, because I'm going to continue to try to educate as many people as I can. And that's all I will do. So I'm going to be here. As long as I know I'm helping people, that's all that matters to me. So also, if you are trying to advertise on my channel, you will be blocked. Because I don't know your company. I don't know what you're about. I don't know anything about you. And if you put your link in my comments below, you will be blocked. Easy as that. So, and I have no problems using that block button. None. And it's just because the thing is, I like to keep things as clean as possible, especially like when I'm explaining things. I don't like just for people to come in and say, oh, well, I have this company, that company. No. That's not what this is here. This is about helping people to learn and things like that, having an open dialogue about medical coding. That's what this is for. So, that's all I got to say about that. But moving right along, we are coming up into the holiday season. I will still be filming during the holiday season, so never fear. I will be posting more videos to my Patreon, as far as like different things. But when lessons are being presented, like whenever I do like a presentation or whatever with you guys, I have to write it out. Like, I have to sit and make sure that I have all my facts straight. And it does take time. I try to make sure that I do it in a way that is manageable as far as, like, the information and things like that. Because you never want to be that person that just, like, want. You don't want to do that. So I always try to make sure that I give useful information in nice little tidbits that are easy to remember. Because I think that's very important. And you know. So anyway, I will be back tomorrow for tomorrow's episode. It is one that I have been working on. It's probably going to be on Modifier 57. Just saying. Because I do have a list. There's 3 on this list. But I do want to hit Modifier 57 because that was something that came up on an audit again. But not with me, with another coder. And so she was asking me about it, so I was explaining and breaking it down to her. So I was like, oh, this would be good for my channel. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close this out because that's pretty much all I got for tonight. So if you have any questions, let me know. But I will be back and tomorrow. So y'all have a good day. If you're in a cold area, stay warm. And I will see y'all then. Bye.